So if I check before running the merge command, if I see the data in the both the tables, you can see here the ID is 1AA. That ID is already there in the destination, but the name is different, and you got two records inserted, 3 and 4. The 3 and 4 is there, is not there in the destination, right? So when I do the merge, automatically the whatever the name we got here, AA, that will be updated here. At the same time, the 3 4 is not there, right? It will also be inserted. That is in a single step. The table is joining only once, but based on once conditions, it is doing multiple operations. It is updating and it is inserting. Now you can see when I do this, 4 rows will be affected. Now you can see the final data here. The same thing, it is updated, at the same time it is being inserted also. This is a standard merge that we mostly we use this merge command. Definitely we will be using this merge command very oftenly. Okay, and there is one more merge command. This is only a simple one I have given. Instead of not match, you can give same with not matched by, this is a normal not match by target, both are same. If you don't give anything by target also, both are same. If you just give when not match, it is also same. If you just give when not matched by target, it is also same. Both are equal. Okay, when not matched, when not matched. Now let's see whether it's going to work or not. I'll just select the rows, top 1000 rows. Oh sorry, I have selected the top 1000. Actually I need to edit the records, right? I'll just go here, edit top 200 rows. Now what I'll do, I'll name it BB as BBB. I'll name the A as AA, or I'll name A. And one more thing, I'll insert one more record 5, and I'll insert one more record with the E. So one record I have inserted, one record I have updated. The same thing, just I have included by target. You can see now if I see the data here in this, you can see the data is, the second record is not matching, right? It will update that. Fifth record is a newly inserted record, so it should insert. Now I'll just change the merge command, execute the merge command. Now you can see when I do this, automatically that record will be inserted, and at the same time it will update also. 5E, you can see the newly inserted record, and you can also see the updated record also. This is a merge by target. When you do not matched by target, or if you don't give anything, by default it will take the not matched as by target. But my scenario is that, let's say I want to do something. I'll get some data from the source. Select edit 200 rows. Just say in the source I deleted this record, first record. I'll just delete this. I've just deleted the first record, done. So what my scenario is that, yeah, 1 minute please. Yeah, Haji. Yeah, actually I'll be coming 10 o'clock. Actually मैं दूसरा काम पे बाहर गया था, मैं 10 बजे आ जाऊँगा. आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है? या मैं 10 बजे आ जाऊँगा. या 10 बजे आ जाऊँगा. आपको फ़ोन करके आ जाऊँगा. 358. Okay, thanks जी. Yeah. Okay जी. Yeah, bye. Yeah, sorry for the call. See now, let's say see now the scenario is that I got one record. Don't have one record in the source, because the source I have deleted the one record, but in the destination I am having. My scenario is that if the record is there in the destination, but if it is not there in the source, then I need to delete that one record in the destination also. Then what I need to add one more condition, just the same thing, but when not matched by source. That's it. When not matched by source, then after that just you will give only one thing, delete. I'll just copy this, because I'll name all. This is other concept. This is other concept. Okay. Then just write delete only. Don't write anything. Just write delete. That's it. When I write, since the one record is not there in the source, it is there in the destination, right? Now it will do all operation. It will update, it will match, and it will delete. I'll just edit the 200 rows. I'll change this BBB to last BB. So this is one record which it needs to update, and it needs to delete it needs to update the second record from BBB to B, and it needs to delete the first record. At the same time, it needs to insert the one more record, EF. Okay, done. I'll just close it. Now you see it needs to do 3 operations. One is it needs to delete this 1A record, at the same time it needs to update the second record, at the same time it needs to insert the 6F record. So in a single operation it will be doing now 3 operations. You can see when I do this, and when I go again see the data, now you can see it is doing 3 operations. See, 1A record is deleted, 2 is updated, and 6 is being inserted. So 3 operations. By joining to the table only once, it is doing all the 3 operations. If you want to do it separately, these 3 operations you need to do in 3 steps. Okay, 3 times you need to join the table. This is for this. Now at the same time, there is one more concept called output. If you don't know which records are updated and which records are inserted, you don't know, and you want to see them, then what you are going to do, the same delete. After that, there is one concept called output. And here by default there is one magic tables. I will say in the trigger we got magic tables. What internally system does is that if it deletes any record, it will keep that record in the magic table, inserted table. Give me a minute. I'll just make room for keeping the right pad. So in the merge command, whenever the merge command, what it is doing, it is updating the data, it is inserting the data, and it is deleting the data, right? So when it deletes the data, actually there are 2 magic tables. System itself creates the table. We are not going to create the table. Magic tables means by default it will create a table. So it will create one table with the deleted and inserted. Okay. If I have the data, if I delete the data, automatically the delete data will be there in the deleted table. And if you want to get anything, just call the table name dot column name. If I want to have any inserted data, then that data will be there in the inserted. What about the update? In the update means you are updating the old value to the new value, right? Old value is nothing but the deleted. It will go into the deleted. New value is nothing but the updated. So it will go into the inserted. So when you delete, it will go into only deleted table. When you insert, it will go only into the inserted table. When you update, it will go into the deleted and it will go into the inserted table. Now check here. So output, as I said, 2 magic tables, right? I'll just call normally with the same magic table name. That's it. I'll not do anything. Just I'll call magic table name. So I'll just call inserted dot id, comma inserted dot name, comma deleted dot id, comma deleted dot name. So this is, I got it. And after this I want to see the action. Whatever action I want to do, I will give the action. So this is a default system built one. You can buy at it. There is nothing to worry. Action means it will show whether that record is deleted, whether the record is updated, or whether the record is inserted. It will show you that. Now see, so as I said, merge command means I need to close with a semicolon. Now see, since both the tables is having the same records, right? So just it will update the record. There will be no insert and no delete, right? See, it will show all the records. These are the inserted, these are updated, because it is updating, right? Old record will be the inserted one, and old record will be there in the new record will be there in the inserted one. Old record will be the updated one. Like you are just updating. Even though the record the values are not changed. Let's say I got 2D as a new one. In the source I got it as 2D. In the destination I got it as 2D. 2 is the ID and D is the name. This is the thing I got in the source and destination. When I check the record, if the record is there, then I'll update, right? I'll update same 2D with the same D. Update name equal to D only. Already the name is D. Since I am overwriting with the D source data. So what happens? Since the previous value is also same, new value is also same. So the updated insert values will be both the same only. When we see the example, now you will able to get. Now what I am going to see is that, just see that I'll just come here in the source, right click on the source, edit 200 rows. Now I am going to update some records. Say this is a record, I am going to update B. This was the record, I am going to update. 2 records I have updated, and I am deleting the record 4. See one more, I am deleting the record 4. At the same time I am inserting one more record 7. Okay, just save it. Now we will see the data how it is there. Here execute. Now the what system should do now, 7th record is a new record, so it should insert, and you should get the, so it is inserting, right? So in the deleted table, the columns which we are calling in the deleted table as these columns, right? Yeah, we can rename the columns also as inserted id. Alias then we will go as inserted name, so that we will be knowing them. Next, deleted id, deleted name as deleted. Deleted id as deleted name. So what I will do, I will just come over here, I will keep in a neat way like this, so that you can easily see them. These are the 4 columns that I am having here. Yeah, so I am getting them. So when I do this, what should happen? 7z is it is only inserted, it is just you are inserting, so the deleted columns will be null for 7z, you can see that, and the action will be inserted. And 2b you are updating, so the deleted value will be 2b and the inserted value will be 2bb, because old value will be as a deleted one and new values will be as a inserted one. Same thing 3cc also. And one more thing you can see here, 4d is there only in destination, it is not there in the source, so you are going to delete this from the destination, right? So this records will be there only in the, you can see under the deleted id and deleted name, and the inserted id and inserted name will be null. Now you can see, I will just execute that. Now you can see all the records. See 7g, it is only inserted, right? It is not, it is a new record, so deleted is null. And you can see this 2b is updated and old record will be the deleted one, see, and the new record will be the inserted one. Same with the 3c also. And 4d you are deleting them, so that 2 records will be in the deleted and this one will be here. Now you can see that insert action, update action, delete action. This is like if you want to store the data somewhere, then you can use this. Whatever the data you get, you can store them in some temp table or wherever you want, you can store them. If I want to store the output in one temp table, I can just write. So don't worry, just reason up to here, that is okay. So everyone is okay with this merge command. Now if I see, then you can see all the records are updated with the destination table, and this is the action which I got. Okay, this is a, if you want to store in the temp table, that is, if you want to load the output in the temp table, you can directly write into temp table. I already explained about the into command, right? If the table is not there, it will create a new table. So I'll just write temp. That's it. What I'll do, I'll just execute that action. I have given temp. Why it's showing in the invalid object name temp? I think we should not show anything. Yeah, let's try to do that. Execute. So everything will be the inserted one, right? Let's see. Oh, insert into. Oh, sorry. Actually, we need to create the table also. According to the structure, we need to create a temp table. Then only you will be able to work. So I'll just write create table temp. You can store the output also. Like, okay, I'll store the output in other one. Control C. Yeah. So in the other one, I'll store here. So before that, I'll create a temp table. Create table. I'll name it as temp. I'll name it as what is ID? Inserted ID, right? I'll write IID as integer, comma iname as varchar 10, and I'll name DID as deleted ID as integer. I'll name dname as deleted name as varchar. You can take the output also, and I'll name action, right? I'll name ACTION. If I give I'll give just ACT action as varchar. varchar of sum 20. That's it. Now when I create the table, automatically the same order way I'm giving the column names, right? The same order way the column, since everything is updated, because all the records is there, so everything you will get as update only. Now you can see the records will be stored in the temp table. Now when I do the select star from, now you can see that records here in the temp table. So basically you will be using them instead of the temp table. You can create one manual table in your database, and you can load them into the manual table also. Okay, existing, like you can show into the physical table also. Now when I do this, because they are only records, right, it's just being updated, so you can see updated one, that all records are being inserted. Okay, so this is the way how you are going to use a merge. Simple merge is that directly we use when match and when not match, and the other one, the same thing you can use when not matched by target. By default, when you give when not matched by target and when not matched, both are same. After that, instead of the target, now we check the target, we have checked the delete also. Now mostly in the companies, very rarely you will be using this not matched by source, because if you will get the, if you get the incremental load, if you get only the data which are changed, then you will not be using this. Okay, so don't never directly use that not match. I am going to explain about the not matched when we go to the SSIS packages. We will use the incremental. There you will not be using the match. Let's say, because why you will not be using that not matched is that, let's say you got source data and destination data. This is a source data and this is a destination data. My scenario is that I don't want to compare whether the destination data is there in the source or not. The only thing I want to compare whether the source data is there in the destination, then update it. If the data is not there in the destination, then insert. The two operations only I want. That's it. I don't want whether if the data is not matching with the source and destination, then delete the data from the destination. I don't want that. I only want to do this. Well, in this case, just you will implement this one only. You will not at all use a delete one. Very rarely you will be using delete. So be careful. According to the scenario, use this one. And other thing what we did in the next step, we just added one more thing to the merge command, just to get the output also. What are the records we updated, what are the records we deleted, and the action, whether we did update or we delete. Okay, this is the one. And after this, other thing, next thing is that we capture that output. Whatever the operation we did update and delete from the merge command, we captured them, we inserted them into the temp table. Instead of the temp table, you can create one own table on the database, and you can store the data in the database also. After this, you can create some get date also. It's your wish. Get date or something like action date. Like this also, you can add your own additional columns to here. This is the way how you are going to do. Actually, column names are supplied, means I didn't create any column here, right, in the temp table as a get date, so that's why it's showing here. So like that, you can play around with them. And when I do select star from, automatically I will get the results. So this is the merge command. So I am just stopping that one video. If any doubts, you can ask me.